shocking death doesn't even begin to explain what happened to Bruce Lietzke. On July 28, 2018, one of golf's most beloved figures passed away at just 67 years old. The cause was glioblastoma, a brutal brain cancer that attacks without warning. Bruce had been diagnosed just 15 months earlier in April 2017. Despite surgery to remove a golf ball-sized tumor, followed by chemotherapy and radiation, his body rejected every treatment. In his final months, he suffered vertigo, severe nausea, and lost over 25 pounds. Yet even facing death, Bruce Lietzke remained the same gentle soul who had charmed golf fans for decades. But here's the thing about Bruce Lietzke. His death shocked the golf world, but how he lived was just as surprising. This was a man who won 22 professional tournaments while barely practicing. A golfer who chose family fishing trips over major championships. A legend who proved you could reach the top of your sport without sacrificing your happiness. Bruce Allen Lietzke was born in Kansas City, Kansas on July 18, 1951. When he was 9, his family moved to Beaumont, Texas, where his unique golf journey would begin. His older brother Dwayne was an assistant golf professional who gave young Bruce his first set of cut-down clubs at age 5. Along with local pro Henry Homburg, Dwayne taught Bruce the basics of the game. In high school, Bruce's talent became obvious. He won the Texas State Junior Championship in 1968, beating a tough field of competitors. At the University of Houston, he played alongside future stars like John Mahaffey and Bill Rogers. Bruce won several college tournaments and helped his team capture the Southwest Conference title. He graduated in 1973 with a bright golf future ahead of him. But then something unexpected happened. After playing golf nonstop for 15 years, Bruce got tired of it, really tired. So tired that he quit golf completely and put his clubs in the closet for 6 months. His father helped him get a job as a night security guard at a chemical company. Bruce jokingly called himself Beaumont's answer to Barney Fife. This early burnout would shape everything that came next in his career. After his 6-month break, Bruce felt refreshed and ready to play again. He turned professional in 1974 and earned his PGA Tour card in 1975. His first victory came quickly at the 1977 Joe Garagiola Tucson Open. He followed that up with a win at the Hawaiian Open the same year. Over his PGA Tour career, Bruce won 13 tournaments. His best year was 1981 when he captured 3 wins, including beating the great Tom Watson in a playoff at the Byron Nelson Golf Classic. Bruce never finished below 74th on the money list, showing remarkable consistency year after year. What made Bruce special wasn't just his wins, but how he won them. He played with a signature fade shot that curved gently to the right, earning him the nickname Leaky. This shot became his trademark after he developed it by accident on windy mini-tours. Fellow pro Ben Crenshaw called him the best ball hitter in terms of pure consistency. Bruce also proved clutch when it mattered most. His playoff record was an impressive 6 wins and 6 losses against some of golf's greatest players. He beat legends like Gene Littler and Tom Watson in sudden death, while losing heartbreakers to Jack Nicklaus and Greg Norman. But it was Bruce's practice habits that made him truly famous, or rather, his lack of practice habits. The most legendary story involves a banana that his caddy Al Hansen secretly placed in Bruce's golf bag after the 1984 season. Bruce had told Hansen to remove everything except his clubs because he wouldn't need anything until January. Hansen didn't believe Bruce would really go that long without touching his clubs, so he hid the banana as a test. When Bruce finally opened his bag at the next season's Bob Hope Classic, he found a rotten, fungus-covered banana that had ruined his wooden driver and golf bag. The story became golf folklore and proved Bruce really meant it when he said he didn't practice in the off-season. Bruce had a simple philosophy about his schedule. He never played more than 25 tournaments in a year, and after 1988, he usually played fewer than 20. He believed playing fewer events kept the quality of his game high and prevented burnout. He once said if he played 28 or 30 tournaments, he would have burned out and quit. Bruce had learned from golf legend Byron Nelson, who also retired early to avoid wearing out his love for the game. This approach let Bruce prioritize what really mattered to him, his family. When his children were young, he deliberately cut back his tournament schedule to spend more time at home. He chose being a father over chasing more victories and prize money. Later in life, he embraced his role as Papa Leaky to his grandchildren. Bruce's attitude toward major championships was just as unconventional. He played in 47 majors and made 39 cuts, with 7 top 10 finishes. His best result was second place at the 1991 PGA Championship. But Bruce didn't covet majors the way most pros did. He saw them as just another tournament on his schedule. He even refused to play in the US Open and British Open for periods of time. Bruce worried that winning majors brought too much pressure and attention. Despite his casual attitude toward individual glory, Bruce loved team competition. He was part of the victorious 1981 U.S. Ryder Cup team that dominated at Walton Heath in England. When Bruce turned 50, he seamlessly moved to the Champions Tour and kept winning. He captured 7 victories, including the biggest prize of his senior career, the 2003 U.S. Senior Open. There he beat Tom Watson by 2 strokes to claim his only senior major championship. What made Bruce's success even more remarkable was his consistency. He never changed his golf swing in 30 years. While other pros constantly tweaked their mechanics, Bruce stuck with what worked. His swing was described as all talent, no maintenance. This consistency allowed him to take long breaks without losing his feel or timing. Away from golf, Bruce lived a rich and fulfilling life. He was married to his beloved wife Rose Marie and had 2 children, Stephen and Christine. Bruce owned a beautiful 630-acre ranch in Athens, Texas, complete with 3 private lakes, perfect for his favorite hobby, fishing. He was also passionate about collecting vintage muscle cars, keeping around 16 to 18 in his collection at any time. Those who knew Bruce described him as easygoing, thoughtful, and genuinely kind. He was called a gentleman's gentleman and was loved by everyone in the golf community. Faith, family, and friends were the most important things in his life. Bruce's approach challenged everything golf fans thought they knew about success. Here was a man who won millions of dollars in 22 professional tournaments while working part-time. He proved that natural talent combined with smart career management could beat endless hours on the practice range. In April 2017, Bruce noticed troubling symptoms. He had difficulty adding a tip to a restaurant bill and struggled to gather his thoughts. During a fishing trip, he nearly crashed into a truck and had to let his wife Rose drive. 4 days later, doctors diagnosed him with glioblastoma, one of the most aggressive brain cancers. On April 17th, surgeons removed the golf ball-sized tumor. Friends like Ben Crenshaw and Jerry Pate supported the family during this difficult time. Initially, Bruce responded well to treatment and was able to work around his ranch. But exactly 1 year later, the cancer returned with a vengeance. Vertigo revealed new cancer cells, requiring more radiation. This caused severe nausea and dramatic weight loss. Bruce Lietzke passed away on July 28, 2018, after a courageous 15-month battle with glioblastoma. The golf world mourned the loss of one of its most beloved figures. Fellow pros remembered his unique fade, his tournament victories, and most of all, his character. But Bruce's legacy extends beyond golf. The Bruce Lietzke Glioblastoma Research Award was established to fund new treatments for this devastating disease. His personal tragedy became a source of hope for future patients and their families. Bruce Lietzke proved that success doesn't require sacrifice of everything you love. He showed that you can reach the pinnacle of professional sports while staying true to your values. His career stands as a testament that there are many paths to greatness, and the best path might just be the one that makes you happiest. In a world that often demands everything, Bruce Lietzke gave what he could and kept what mattered most. That's not a tragedy, that's wisdom.